All right, about to stream live Power Hour. Got a lot of things to talk about today. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and look, waiting for YouTube. There we go. All right, you are at Wall Street Sizing Up, sponsored by StockTrade.tips. You can find us there, which will lead you to the Telegram community. At that point, we do Power Hour. So we have two goals. One goal is let's make a little pizza and beer money, right? And then the second goal is while we're going through it, let's see if we can't give you some facts and figures that you may not have known for the day or what's going on, or make you a little bit, I don't know, smarter when it comes to stocks and equities and specifically crypto. So let's get started. I'm going to pump up the on the browser here. I'm going to pump up Robinhood. Not a big fan of Robinhood, except when it comes to, you guessed it, when it comes to Power Hour. You can see that I have done nothing. I did do something I did that on Friday. But anyway, I'm up on some option that I saw that I'm just taking a whack at. So with that being said, let's get started. See if we can find some rockets today. So if you don't know what we do in Power Hour specifically, look, we're not betting a lot of shares. We're not betting a lot of money. There, you can and will lose money in this. Typically, it's about 50-50. That's why we don't do a lot. It is a green day where we're going to see a lot. I promise you, we're going to see a lot of grinders is what we call them. This will be like PXLW, Pixelworks would be a grinder. You see how it's just grinding up. We're going to see a lot of those, and that's okay. Those are some that we would pick up probably today. I see some starting to turn over a little bit, so I don't want to see a sell-off. Let me go to the bigger picture really quick. So the Nasdaq's grinding up, Dow's up, Nasdaq's almost up 250. You'd love to see it. All right, we're going to jump back in here, see if we can find some rockets. 60, he's got to turn up, but again, a rocket now, if you didn't know, if it's already in the green, basically it's not negative for the day. It's got to break the intraday high. So this one would have to break the 58-cent level, and that is how you find rockets. Once they do pass that intraday high level, boom, they are a rocket like AEI. Look out. Here we go. Let's do about 4 shares here. Rock and roll with it. Let's party. Let's see what this bad boy can do. It's done this before. That one looks like a legit one, especially, like I said, you find these rockets about 2 o'clock, about 2:30, and about 10 minutes till the bell, right? And so the end of day trading is always wild. The opening bell is always wild. A lot of big traders will not trade the opening bell just because you've got orders from it's Monday, so a fry are still coming in that influences, that has nothing to do with what has happened over the weekend, and so they will not get that. This looks like it could be a rocket. Turned back right about there. It goes. All right, let's see what we can do here. We got another one, Lex. We've seen it pump before. I believe it's got good volume. It didn't have any good volume. We'll see what it does. If it turns down here or not. I'm down 64 cents, guys. It's going to be a tough. Should not be a tough day today. We should win a lot of these trades, unless I just really mismanage the stocks that I buy. And I added about another 30 stocks over the weekend. Ones that we had seen either on Swaggy Stocks here, that it gives you all the trending tickers, all the penny stocks, if you would, that are trending on Reddit. So I added a lot over the weekend when I did Stocks to Watch. Stocks to Watch was SENS, that is up 4%. It continues to grind. I also had IDT, it's up, but it's not up much. And then we had FireEye. I don't even know what FireEye is doing right now, just so you know. just so we have, FireEye is up almost 3% today. So if we had a down day, that would probably been down. Like RVP, oh, it's gonna turn up. We'll keep that on our radar. We're just gonna buy 20% of one share, 0.2, and we are back up to about even. So let's start going down here really quick now, guys. Yeah, so I'm gonna browse through this really quick. Lexus looks like it's still strong. Again, doesn't have a lot of volume, at least what I can tell on Robinhood. When we use the Robin here, I'll show you. AEHR looks like it wants to run. Let's go. Now this has been a meme stock, so I know it's got volume with it. If you expand it out now, what you'll see, this is what you like to see on Robinhood. But again, this is not the greatest thing you want to see. Level 2 is a little bit better. Again, I'm not like, what I should be doing is going to the TA and doing a lot more research before I jump into these stocks. This is basically, like I say every day, it's like throwing your lure out into the lake or the ocean. It's like pulling the slots. It's like playing the penny slots recklessly. And that's exactly what we're doing. That's why we're not betting a whole lot, right? And so you can play along at home. This looks like more of like a grinder, but it looked like it was going to turn up here. In 5 minutes it gained 3%. Never heard of that stock. But it's on my watch list, so it must have done something. A lot of what's on my watch list is a lot what we do with the insider buys, with the hedge fund buys. Look at FRD. Boy, I wish I'd have caught it before. Let's go about that. This one looks like it might be done, but does it have the volume? No, it's got crappy volume. Almost said a bad word there, boys and girls. So typically what we'll see is a lot of grinders. Man, you love to see the grinders. That means it's a great day. You love to see the green. You love to see that Christmas tree a lot more green. I just had something fall out up there or turn down hard. Still looking for rockets here. EYES, one of the favorites on the channel. About a month ago, MRIN, we know has been a meme stock, and it turned down. It's got to make it. See, you got to that about that intraday high, and boom, nope, can't do it. All right, so let's see what just turned down on me and went hard down. AEI is probably the one. Maybe what did I get it? I'm at 193. Let's keep it. It's not killing us. Let me run through here really quick. We need to start looking, because I think we lost. Did we lose money on? We made money on Thursday. I think on Friday we lost a couple cents, or may have that reversed. By the way, while I've got you here, on Friday, 42 million option contracts were traded. That is not a record, but that is extraordinarily high. I put that on the channel. That is extraordinarily high. So you're seeing a lot of retailers. What is going on with one of my stocks? It's going the wrong way, playa. I'm gonna have to get in there in just a second. CBD could be a rocket. Is anybody seeing rockets? You think SINs will continue to rise through the week? I think that it is coming. It's actually, if you look at SENS, it's coming to an inflection point. It's got to do something here, right? It's got to go full breakout, or it's going to be denied hard. That's the way I see it, right? It's got the high short flow, so we could absolutely see a squeeze here. It's up 410, continues to rise. It's literally sitting on the upward trend line. So that's, it should break up. That's what I'm betting here. It's got enough volume, clearly enough volume coming in. So I like SCNS still, until it tells me a different story directionally, like that it's directionally bearish. I will stick with it. I thought that trade might be for 2 or 3 days, so that is definitely a swing trade for me. Now IDT, different story. I'm not sure I would stick with it. In fact, I'd stick with it as long as I'm winning this trade. It's up 2%. It's got to break the 50-day SMA, and it's sitting. It looks like it hit it and it bounced off a little bit. So You watch for that. By the way, so this is the insiders that we look at. Let's see if we've got any. All right, BDSX has come in hard with some stocks on the 19th though. So what I'll do is I'll go to BDSX. So this is the way I do it very quickly. BDSX. All right, it's grinded up 4% today, but what did it do on the 19th? So it jumped up it was up 11% for the week. It jumped up to the highest. See, they already got this pump. That's a 13% up, guys. Right? So they're probably out of this trade. Maybe they're still in this trade, right? Maybe they have to hold, right? Sometimes you just don't know, but I'm going to add that to the stock list as well. Bam, boom, and let's keep going. What has turned down on me that's so ridiculous? No, it's still moving. All right, let's keep ourselves grinding and seeing if you're seeing anything on the channel. Let me know. I don't see anything on the channel here. Nobody's posting anything. I do see some in the chats or in the chat. Also heard something more about so ESG ETFs are not doing very well, but with all the extreme weather that we are having, climate change seems to be real. I think more people are looking at that now. That they were talking about lumber's just taking a plunge, but 5 years from now there will be a huge need for copper, and they don't know where it's going to come from. And this is from like the Deutsche Bank global macro commodities strategist, right? They have these fancy freaking titles. But anyway, he was on Bloomberg stating that. He also knows like renewables are I mean, they're here to stay. But the ESG type ETFs are not. You guys, I'm seeing some turn down here. What is going on? It's just flattening out. I don't see it turn. Now this is now FinViz is 15 minutes behind. So we'll continue to roll through here. I am seeing some. I hate to see it. That was loud, wasn't it? Sorry about that. I'm going to roll through it. Like, I'm not saying it's a sell-off, but I'm just saying it's definitely a slow down. Down 19 cents. We're at the bottom here. We'll browse back up here. So if we got it right, PDFS looked like it could have been, and it's turned over. So AS. What is FRE doing? FRD is not doing us any good right now. Oh, it's Lex. It's gone the wrong way, playa. Hate to see that, but Lex has done that to me in the past. So we've been doing Power Hour now for about, I don't even know, like 90 days plus now. So you kind of get what to look for or what your best strategies are. Clearly, you would like for the stocks to be green, because if they're not, they've got to they've got to make it over the break even point. You know, they've got to make it at that level, and then they've got to get above the intraday high level, and then it really becomes a rocket, right? So, and then you've got grinders that could turn up, and those typically don't really. A grinder that turns up is about a 50-50 chance that it really takes off, right? What we're looking for rockets is you're typically get 3 to 5%, right? Because I mean, you're in the last hour. Now we've seen some stocks, you know, you'll see some meme stocks do 17%, whatever. That's far and few between, right? So we're just rolling the dice here, and I do like to double. Like if a stock really does take off, I'll start doubling down on it. Like if it goes 3, 4, 5%, yeah, I'm doubling down on it. And that's what you should probably do too. In fact, that's a really good rule of thumb. You want to add to your winners, and you want to cut your losses quickly, right? A loss to me outside of Power Hour is 5% or more. I just cut it. Like I don't care. You know, if it's my long-term stocks are my 401k, they're in my SEP, they're in my IRA. Those are for the long-term stocks. This is for short-term stocks. If I'm down 5%, even if I'm highly convicted, I'm going to cut that stock, and when it begins to be directionally bullish again, meaning it has a nice reversal, makes that cup, or has a sharp reversal, I'll jump back in. But until then, not gonna do it, right? I'm sure it's hot where you are. Shout out to all the folks that were rained on in Tennessee. I hope you're safe. I know that there were about 23 that perished. That is horrible to see. But I hope you're getting the help from the Red Cross, to which we give money to every year. Now, Farmy looks like it's got to break the 37.5. I can't jump on it right this second, but it's real close. But I will put in one share just to keep an eye on it. You know, it's kind of what you got to do. Now I've got somebody else turning down on me. FRD, did you turn down on me? Yeah, it's not terrible though. We'll just keep it for now. All right, crude hit 62 last week. It was up today. I didn't check it before I came on the air. It was above 66. It was touching 70 2 weeks ago. It looks like it may have turned a corner, and it may be coming back. I wanted to let you know that as well. We have AHR. Is it really moving? Come on. AEHR, come on. It's really tough with the TA, you know. I mean, Robinhood's got their second level stuff that you could probably go look at if you want to pay for that crap. But here we go. Enzo, give me one, baby. Let's put you on some cocaine and go. Sniff, sniff. Rock and roll there, brother. If you haven't seen the Cocaine Cowboys on Netflix, pretty good watch. It's got a couple parts to it. Even my wife likes it. So, pretty interesting. It's about these two offshore racers that were literally bringing $2 billion of cocaine across the border in Miami. Pretty good. All right, so look at stocks here. We see anything? Am I seeing anything in the chat? No. Andrew just joined. Wonder if he joined this chat or not. Mike, I see you. If you get any more questions, let me know, man. We had Bitcoin. Let's talk a little crypto while we're looking at rocket stocks here. Crypto crossed 50K. It is now pulled back. It is now under 49.5 is what I was looking at before I came on. Went live. We are now at 49.1. So it is continuing to pull back. It is good that we broke the 50. If it does go to like 48.2, look out for 45 because that could be incoming, right? Now, if you get to 51.1, that will send Bitcoin quite a bit. I believe that the next level of interest would be around 55. So, just to let you know that. So that's kind of where Bitcoin is. Why I talk about Bitcoin on the channel more than anything else. I love talking about ETH and Cardano and Link. I love them all. I really do. And I've got a bag of a lot of them. But here's the thing. You cannot deny that Bitcoin literally drives the market. If Bitcoin's up, you can 99% that your coin is going to be up. And that's just the way it is for right now. Bitcoin is the original OG. It will always be the OG. ETH has its use case. I love ETH. In fact, I've got more ETH than I've got Bitcoin. And I was in Bitcoin first. So we're starting to get some turnover here. Like literally turning over. I don't see it on FinViz though. And I'm wondering why. Let's see if we've got any more BDSX pumped on us, so we're not gonna. So I don't put that on the channel. If it's already pumped, it's done, right? I mean, now the stock by itself, I will check the TA, and if the TA says that hey, this thing's got some legs, I'll let the channel know that too, right? Channel's free. We just work on tips. If you make some money off of maybe a tip or an insider, my TikTok is where I put a lot of calls to. Really, I'm really done about 2 calls. We're doing a lot in the dark pools now too. The dark pools though have to be a big buy, and they've got to be overwhelmingly directionally bullish for me to make that call. Right? I got burned twice. Not going to have that happen again for a 3rd time. Right? Clearly, trades can go the wrong way due to macro trends or the day, or we got Jay Powell. So they are meeting up in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. That starts on Thursday. It goes through Saturday. He will be speaking on Friday. So let me tell you now, Thursday and Friday, be very weary of the markets, because if he even talks about anything about we might taper in the 4th quarter of this year, the market will fall out, right? So be very now. I think the speech is early on Friday, so I think it's at 9 a.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Central. So we should know something really quickly. So just that day, you might wait to trade. You'll probably know what he's going to say Thursday afternoon, right? Continuing to lose money here, guys. I'm down 43 cents. Has anybody got something? I'm not seeing any rocks. I'm actually seeing, I hate to say a sell-off. I'm seeing some grinders, but I'm seeing some sell-offs too. And that's just not, like, look at Cal. I love that stock. Biotech did phenomenal today. I bet all of those are just selling off, right? Right. Not all of them, but you know what I mean. Quite a few of them. Sell off, sell off, sell off, sell off. TXMD is straight across. Let's look what's going on here. It's one of my favorite stocks. We got it as a long-term stock. Let's go back to the top. Oh, let me rearrange. Has AER turned down? Man, you kidding me? AEHR. Sorry, if you're scoring there at home and I'm saying the wrong ticker, let me know. We are moving, man. Most of these stocks have turned back on me, and Robinhood's got a lot of slippage. That's why I hate to use Robinhood, but it's got the best graphical user interface to find the rockets that we're looking for. Just to let you know, and that's how we look at rockets. They talked about China today on Bloomberg. A lot of people a lot of hedge funds are buying the dip. I'm not gonna lie about that. A lot of ETFs and a lot of fund managers, like pension funds, believe that China right now is uninvestable, because you just don't know the geopolitical risk, right? What sector are they going to crack down next, right? They are trying to keep their interest rates down. One, they're trying to keep the capital flight in just stop it, and they want to keep the capital in the country. The CCP wants to basically rein in the bigger companies that and let them essentially assert themselves, to let them know the state comes first before the capitalist big companies, right? And so clearly Xi is running the show, and clearly he is showing his strength and power. We didn't see Jack Ma for a month, a couple weeks at least, right? All right, where are these rockets? That's what my son likes to say. Dad, where is Grandma? Where is, just like every 3rd sentence, where is this? I'm like, go look for it. So that's what we're doing. We're pulling the slots here faster and faster. ATEC, this looks like it might turn up. Let's take a chance, because I'm not seeing a lot. ATEC, they are a design and development marketing firm. Let's see what they're going to do today. I thought GOVX might run today as well. We had AMS run. If you didn't see it, look at all. I mean, look at this green. It's just good to see the Russell stocks, the small cap and the medium cap stocks doing well today. I am seeing quite a few sell off, so understand that. Want to make sure you guys can see what I'm looking at. You can see it. BYRN is treading higher. It's still not a rocket. We need rockets, guys. I'm seeing there's so much green. I'm seeing more sell-offs than anything else. And you don't blame the traders for taking profits when when your stock's up 4, 3, 8%, 6%, 13%. You're gonna see sell-offs. People want to put money in their pocket, especially when the Russell stocks, the small and mid cap stocks, literally have been trading sideways. We're going on 3 months now. So as long as Bitcoin's been trading sideways, which I think is mid-May, so has the small cap and the Russell. Now, if I'm wrong on that, you let me know, but I don't think that I am. I know they've been trading sideways for quite a while, but I believe it was mid-May, right? Trying to think when the cyclicals peaked out. It might have been in May. ATEC might be turning up there. CLNN. Now look, see, this is why you don't trade the opening bell, because look at that, it dropped like it just quickly dropped. Now it had a directional, so I probably would have got in here. Then it went down and dropped again. It dropped another 3%. That would have been big. I wouldn't have cut it yet, and then look, it just powers up because of the macro environment. That's why the macro is so important. I get on the channel every morning and I give stats and I give what stocks are doing what, but I give the overall. Here's what Bitcoin's doing. Here's what the VIX is doing. The VIX, big thing today, but the VIX. We had the VIX at 24 on Thursday or Friday. It is back down to 16. Now, if you don't know what the VIX is, that's the volatility. That's the implied volatility of options, right? So that's going to tell you if you've got higher premiums that you're going to pay for the stocks. The lower it is, the lower the premiums, right? The more volatility you have in the VIX, the higher the premiums that day. So understand that. That is a very, very important. So I give you the VIX. Sometimes I give you gold and crude and Bitcoin, of course. So just to let you know how we start the day. And then we start to go into, what is CNBC saying? What is Bloomberg saying? The thing about the Bloomberg side, they want you to pay. So it literally sucks now. Like, so we'll use like the Street. It's a good place. CNBC is good. I think the CNBC guys, I actually watch Bloomberg most of the day. Let me tell you what. Not that I don't like CNBC, but sometimes they can clown, right? I need some serious. When I'm actually watching it, I need something more serious. Kramer clowns around a little bit. Half the time you don't even know if he's serious or not. They have some really good. They do have better guests. I will give you that much. They have better they have higher profile guests, right? Not that Bloomberg TV doesn't have great guests, because they do. Some really, really good, but typically they're more unknown, but they're still like head of strategy for, BlackRock, so it's not like these people don't know, not in the know. In fact, they're probably in the weeds with it, probably even more. So that's we got PBTS. Look out. Let's go. Bam. Boom. And we are off. We got it at 134 too. So we didn't get a lot of slippage there at all. Nice. You love to see it. Love to see it. My mom was asking me about Bitcoin over the weekend. You'd love to see that. She asked me about what a consensus mechanism is. I guess she saw that on whatever news channel, CNN or Fox, wherever she watches out there now. She's 78 years or 77 years old. I feel bad for my dad though. Here's a really quick, man, what is going on with my guys, I'm seeing stuff starting to sell off, and I'm not kidding. So, and that just hurts me because I mean, I understand it though, right? ATAG just went down. What are we seeing? No, it's probably my freaking option here. Just sold that SOB today. I just try out new strategies on Robinhood. I'll just try out new strategies. Now I do use Robinhood on the go. I don't use Webull. I wish I did. I use TD to trade on the desktop, but I'm making less and less trades now. It's really interesting. You know, I've got a different company that I've had for a long time. My wife and I have a women's accessories, apparel, and hats that is just exploded in the last 5 years, and the last 2 it's been crazy, and demand is definitely outstripping supply. So that's how the small business is. So I implore you to get you a side hustle, and I promise you the next year is going to be very, very good for you if you pick the right side hustle. In fact, I read a article today of how many people are working from home that have side hustles now, or actually have 2 jobs. Some even have 3, and I'm talking not just side hustles, but full-time jobs. They're juggling that, especially if they're working from home, if they're a developer. Most of them, it was either 2 or they had the one main job and a big side hustle. And one guy was like a product manager, and so he's on the phone with his developers all over the world, and at the same time he's cooking, and he's got this meal preparation business, which I thought was kind of kick-ass, right? So anyway, guys, where is our rockets? Where's the rockets, people? What are we seeing? Mike, what are you seeing? I leave the Marines September 20th, and I won't have my phone for 3 months. I need something to put my money into if I can make some money over those 3 months. Here, man, I'm going to be real honest with you, Mike. I would look at, I'll do this real quick for you. I'd be looking at these stocks right here. You want, if high inflation's coming, right? It's probably already here. They just hadn't really announced it. We see it in the grocery stores and the gas, whatever. You want to be in high margin stocks. Here we go. Salesforce, Adobe, Microsoft. That's a good one. You want to be in some financials. You want to be in the chip stocks, right? NVIDIA, TSMC, Intel. Those are also going to give you good divvies while you're gone, right? I would, you can stay in some of those individual stocks. I would look at more ETFs though. I really would, Mike, especially while you're gone, because there's no telling what could happen in the 3 months. Because so that would lead us into basically the Christmas season, maybe into January, and 2022 could be, if they start tapering and then 2022 that they could actually start raising rates, that is going to hurt the growth stocks. So you're going to want to see what you're going to want to do. What I think, right? Again, what I would do if it were me in your situation, not giving you advice, is that I think that you're going to see the move to value stocks from the growth. I think that we're already seeing it, right? Today is a great day for growth stocks, right? You're going to see the ARK funds up. You're going to see the QQQs up, right? But get in a good S&P fund, that's probably good enough. Why the S&P? Why I've kind of changed my mind on a SPY or VOO. The reason I like the S&P funds is because literally they kick out the shitty stocks and they put the better stocks in. The top 500 stocks in America, that's what it does. So there's no better than that. Now, the QQQ will give you the top 100 NASDAQ stocks, right? But it's by market cap. And so can that be manipulated? Maybe, right? But the S&P, they actively kick people out. Or actively kick out stocks. So I hope that helps, man. I'm pretty sure that you would see that type of those type of statements that I just made. You would see that probably all over the internet. So I don't think I'm giving you anything that you probably didn't know. Look at Modern here, right? It's 1302. It's right at it. It's got to get past it, and then it becomes a rocket. Boom, right? There are certain levels. I'll be real honest with you. One of the hardest things that I had to learn is let's just cost is probably KOSS is probably a bad example. It's grinding right now, but one that let's take CRCT again. CRCT we've seen a ton of movement, insider trading with this stock. Something's going on. We see it on Reddit occasionally, but definitely with the hedge funds and with the insider movement. All right. So what I would tell you is that what we see. I just lost my train of thought on circuit. So let me just go back to it. CRCT. You got to keep it on your radar because it is just look. It's directionally sideways. But it came out on March 25th. Clearly it pumped, and now, so I think a lot of people are buying this dip. That is what we are seeing, right? So if we move that far out, clearly it had a downgrade or a earnings debacle, and it moved down even further. So I'm going to sell AEI as it went the wrong way on me, playa, without telling me. So I'm talking more than I'm watching my portfolio here. Again, when they day trade, they're just, they're day trading, $100,000 a trade. This is how you make money in day trading. $100,000 a trade, something along the line. Big trades, and they wait for like a perfect setup, and then they go in. They make their 1-2% and they jump out. That's it. And a lot of hedge funds are doing this, especially in these choppy markets. That is what you have to do. So, Mike, just want to make sure that I answered your question. So if you get any more, let me know, man. It's like I'm just chatting to you today. Typically, there's about 3 or 4 people on this, but it is a Monday, so I do not blame people because you got to work. I'm just very blessed to be able to jump on here and have a little fun myself. Pull the slot machines, ICEE. Oh, I'm going to jump one because it is 2:40 my time, 3:40 Eastern time, and I'm not seeing a whole lot of rockets, and I'm down $1. So, you know what they say at the craps table, right? You got to double up to catch up. And that is what I just saw something move up. Sava. It's a heavy stock though. Let's see if we can make that one move. That will absolutely move the needle quick. So I've got to watch. Yeah, we're down. So we're down $1. We just made up 75 cents. Boom, just like that. So look at all right. So PBTS taking off. I'm going to add to this, right? Maybe not the smartest move with just 20 minutes left. I should have added to it about 235, 230 because we saw it earlier. We keep adding because it keeps moving up. Yeah, I'm still up 270, almost 3%. We'll keep adding to that and see how that works out for me. Pull the slot machine again. Go down to the bottom because we keep. Where's this turn? NM is turning up. It's turned down. It's clear. It was on a good little ride though. Boy, that's a grinder today. Love to see that. Maritime. I believe that's a shipbuilding stock or it is a tanker stock. One of the two. So, again, so I give you in the morning on the channel, guys. Just jump in the channel. I give you the macro to start your day. If crude is down, you don't trade crude stock. If Bitcoin is down, you don't trade the Bitcoin mining stocks, right? So, did AHR? Now you want to move again? I should have kept it. That's a very rare deal there. I would have expected. Now, AEHR is a true meme stock and has been several times. But I would have expected it to do a full reversal and just head back down. So we got to keep our eye on SAVA as a $100 stock. And so that's literally of the portfolio that the Rocket portfolio here, that's probably 70% in a stock, and that's not what you want to do. Not just power hour, but I'm too heavy in that stock. All right, best trading platforms for OTC stocks. I don't trade the OTC stocks. I really don't. TD does. You could jump on it. Thinkorswim's good there for the TA. Somebody correct me, but I think that Weeble's got some of that. Let me jump back here at the top, guys, really quick. I think Weeble, you could do some of that. I'm not sure, though, of the OTC trading. Now, on Robinhood, occasionally you can trade some OTC stocks, but it's few and far between. Again, not a big Robinhood fan at anything that they do. I see he's gone the wrong way. So directionally down. Got to cut it. So in power, I cut quickly, guys, just so you know. All right, I'm up 11 cents now, though. Yeah, you helped me. Thank you. I made some money on SenState. Great. I'd love to hear that. I thought it was going to go more. I really did. I was telling James in our Telegram, I thought that would really break out today. I really thought that'd be like a 6 to 10% up today. I really did. But that's how the party goes. So at least we were up 4, and I feel good about that. So glad we could help there, Mike. Appreciate it, buddy. If you're not in the Telegram, jump in. Like I said, it's free. I'm just here. I just want I want to, at least the knowledge that I have, and it's somewhat limited. I have not worked on Wall Street. I have traded stocks for a long time. I have day traded stocks. I've done a lot of swing trades for 5-6 years now. So there's a lot that I don't know, a lot that I learned, but I've learned the macro is very important. The direction of the stock, is it directionally bullish or is it directionally bearish? You have to know that, because if you're trading that stock, if it's a directionally bearish, there's more likely chance it's going to turn bear or it's going to sell off. Absolutely. So that's why we're seeing a lot of sell-offs today on a very green day for the Russell stocks, the small and mid-cap stocks, because that just happens. People want to take profits. They want, they may have gotten in these stocks on Friday or last week, or they held these stocks for, a short term, but that short term could have been a couple weeks, could have been a long swing trade. And, they're up 4, 8, 10%. Look at ALDX. Just that's a grind from this is what you'd like to see. You'd like to see it go up. You would love to call a stock like that, because it's just grinding up all day long. And let's see what is hurting me now. Looks like RVP is turned back down. We'll sell off on it. And when I sell, guys, I sell all the shares and jump out. Now I'm down 42. I was up. What's Sava doing, though? That's did I sell? Sava has turned down on me. Man. See, this is a tough call right here, especially without knowing all the information. From the TA. If this were me and I was really trading, you got to look at the TA here. But to be safe, what has this stock been doing for the last? So it's directionally bullish. Absolutely. Even the month is. The week's a little bit sorry, but for the month, it's got momentum here. So it could turn up. I just don't think today is that day for whatever reason. I'm not feeling it, right? All right, going fishing again. We're going to throw out that lure, pull the handle, and let's see if we can't find what we got. 14 minutes till the bell. Bloomberg is showing me that the S&P is up 41, almost a full cent, and the Russell's up almost 2%. Love it. The 10-year is down, which is good. That's good news too. All right, FUV, we may have something here. I'll take a chance. Why not? I'm down only 40 cents, 47 cents to be exact. I need to get down to these bottom stocks. I'm not seeing. What is this one? PCT. Yep, I'm on it. Let's see what you got. I'm not sure what the volume is. 1.32 is the average volume. It should. I don't know what the relative volume is, and that becomes a problem too. Clearly, I should go to whatever site that I use, FinViz, to look at the relative volume. What do you got? Glad to help, Mike. Robinhood talking like they may get So Robinhood, so half of their revenues are from crypto, and then half of those are from Dogecoin, right? In the second quarter. So they're absolutely working on a wallet. There's absolutely no doubt. In fact, I would tell you this. Robinhood is a crypto stock now to me. Literally, it's just like Coinbase. It's just like Mara. It's the same, almost the same exact thing, right? It's got a stock component, but when half of your revenues roll in from crypto, it's telling you something. Also know, if you are under the age of 35, right, which is like a lot of millennials and Gen Z, right? Typically Gen Z though. 37% own stock, and it's like 42% own crypto. More of that generation, and it's great to see. NFTs too, right? They own more crypto than they own stock. Stock right now is like, to that generation, from what I read, clearly I'm not in that generation. I'm in my lower 40s, but that generation just they're just built different. They've seen different things. They've never. Here's support. Love it. So this is our number one almost all the time on Swaggy stocks, and there it is. It's number one. So, gosh, up 24%. When did it start to move? It started to move about 2:15. I missed it. Gosh, dang it. Makes me mad. Boom, though. Let's get behind this one because a lot of people will jump in on that. That'll be FOMO at its best. Promise you. Because people are loving to see that. Now, there's a lot of people in that stock on Reddit. AEHR has done it to me again. I need to get out of it quickly. Sell all, which we'll do that. Selling that big one share that I was in. Support.com, one of the best meme stocks. There you go. I just shot up. And that's from the support, and it's starting to run. Oh, don't fail me now. I was just talking about you. One of the problems is, and here we are, 10 minutes till the bell, and this is it. It's either 2 o'clock, 2:30, or 10 minutes to the bell, and there we go. So something's turned down on me completely. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Crypto stock. All right. Saw ADA all-time high today. Bitcoin slowly grinding up. You love to see it. I own a lot of Link. I did miss the Solano train. I will tell you that. I own some, but it's not a lot. I missed the BNB train too. So the whole BNB train, I remember when it was like $27. I was like, man, it needs to go under 20 for me to buy it. Next thing I know, it's literally at 50, 60, 90, 200. I'm like, I just missed it. That's why I like to buy I think one of my strategies is I try to get 100 coins of the top 50. Well, the top 25. Yeah, definitely the top 25. I like to get 100 coins. So if one of those coins goes to 1,000, 100K. If you can get to 1,000 coins in one, I like to do that too. Now, clearly, I think there are some shit coins, and I don't play with those. Right? Doge was one. I just lucked out on Doge. That was a binary bet. That thing might do something or it might not, and that was in 2016, and I got lucky. That is it. Period. Right? That Elon Musk came along and thought that somehow was a phenomenal crypto, because it is not. It was never meant or intended. Now, the thing about it is, he's put some people behind it. The GitHub has got developers now. You'd love to see it. Mark Cuban, it seems like, behind it, but then it was revealed that he only bought $600 of Dogecoin, but he uses it at the Mavericks. How did I just get down $1.28? What am I spirit or support? Sorry, turned down on me. I got to get out of these two. Let me start. I just booked that loss. I need. FUV hadn't moved. I need some movers. PCT has moved good. FAMI, FAMI. What's it doing? It looks like it might turn down. Let's sell it. I just had one. What's funny is this Farmy, but FAMI is its ticker. That thing will pump 2 or 3 times a week. I'm not kidding you. It's in power hour, right? Enzo, what's up? Did me wrong. You bent me over. Not liking to see that. Hopefully I get out with some profit here. I don't know if that's going to happen unless I find a rocket really quick here. I've got 7 minutes. 7 minutes is the countdown. But getting back to crypto, yeah, so I like to buy, if I can buy 100 of each coin, I will. If I can buy 1,000 of each coin, I will. If I can buy 10,000 of each coin, I will. Typically, that does not happen. So if you're looking at S coins, so the easiest way to make money in those, and I told my brother-in-law this at the pool this weekend with the kids, is that you got to get in on the pre-mine. They no longer call it the ICO, they call it a pre-mine. So you pay your $20 on their site. You're taking a huge risk because they could take your $20 and move along. They pre-mine it, and then now you've got to use their wallet. That crypto goes into their wallet, and then they will probably announce or send you an email that they're going to be on an exchange. Start trading at whatever time, and then you've got to move that crypto to that exchange, whatever it may be. It may be an exchange you've never used before, and you've got to go through KYC or whatever, and you got to present documentation, and that may take a day or two. And hopefully they've given you enough time to get on there. So the easiest way to do it, so once you do get on there, if you do get it on there in time, and there's some risk there, it will pump. It may pump for a day. It may pump for that day. It may pump for 3 days. Get the pump and get out, because it's going to fall, right? Doesn't mean it's a bad coin. It may fall. It may do a 90 down, and then it may grind back up for the next 3 years. I'm not saying they're all real shit coins, but that's typically how it happens. Do we have volume on this one? No. But that is how it happens, and how you can make a lot of money in the S coins. That's kind of what they're doing with the NFTs too. You really can't pre-mine those, right? I'm kind of talking out of my butt on the NFTs, but again, it's a token, so it's the same exact thing that goes on the blockchain and the transaction, and so I understand it. But what's hot? Is the Tom Brady NFT hot? Is Incognito? Is the Pet Rocks? I mean, I saw was it Justin Sun that paid like $500,000 for a Pet Rock, like literally a JPEG of a Pet Rock, on just the overall 40,000 foot level, it sounds stupid, right? But I get it. It's the new collectors. I'm on board with it, right? I just don't know how to jump in initially, right? Now I'm on several Telegrams and Discords, and I kind of can see which ones are hot because people start talking about them. Clearly, there's paid promotion from influencers. You got to watch out for that. I mean, that goes on in the shit coins too, but for sure in NFTs as well, because it's all about the hype beast. It really is. Hella hype. So SNCR's turned off. Why didn't you do that before? Well, it's 2:30. So I missed that one. If you got any more questions, guys, get them in now because we got 3 minutes. So I need to go back up to the top here. And I need to start selling off the ones that I do not want, right? So in M, what do they do? Yeah, it's dry bulk. That's container ships, guys. Let's see. PCT is still in a little bit unterrible. Just give it one more minute or two. PBTS. Man, I like that one too. I will take the 25-cent win and take it home with me and buy what? A tenth of a beer. And that's still Alpha Tech did not move. You want to know why? Now the volume's there. Why did it not move? It's just grinding. That's all it's doing. That's all it's doing. We'll sell out of that one as well. Get on with that one. But the NFTs, I get it. I just don't know. I've just got to learn more about not really how you game the system, but how the hype beasts work, if you would, right? I'm sure it's a lot like the hype beasts in the newly minted coins. I'm sure it works a lot of the same way, and that's okay. So I'm good with that game. Look, that's what I hate about politicians is they try to change the rules in the middle of the game. You can't get mad if you're losing, right, and then just change the rules. That's not how it works. You can't get mad at the other side when they're playing by the rules and they're winning. That's how the game goes. And so you take your loss, right? You live to fight another day. NM is turning up. Like that's a really, really, really good start. I'm down 138. I thought I'd be up 138. But that is how the ball bounces. I got 1 minute till close. Any more questions, guys? We've talked about the wallets. Robinhood is definitely, again, a crypto stock. Going to have a wallet. Going to have to because I think they're going to want to custody more assets. I don't think that they take. I don't even know if. Oh, we just there and there's the bell. It's 3 o'clock. Boom. So, or it's 4 o'clock on the East Coast. So there you have. But yes, Robinhood is now a crypto stock. CoinMar, it's pretty simple trade, guys. When crypto's up in the morning in pre-market and it's crossing new and it's making not all-time highs, but it's making new highs, your crypto stocks are going to be up. Crude stocks are the same way, right? But you're going to see at the end of this week if what I think comes to fruition. You're going to see start seeing a big move out of growth, right? We're already starting to see it now. Today was a good day for growth stocks, the Russell stocks, small and mid cap stocks. But those are the growth stocks. You'll see a heavy move into the value solid stocks, right? That have dividends. And we have Bloomberg going through the markets today. Russell was up 1.88, so it did sell off at the end a little bit, but not by much. And so, that's kind of what we saw on the as we were chasing rockets. Not a lot of rockets. I thought we had found a few, but we didn't really get that one big one that we typically get. So, with that said, guys, I really appreciate you guys jumping on here. It has been fun. I will now be going. And since the market has closed, you will see a bunch of filings come in, not just from the individuals, but from the funds. And I will be pointing out the best ones in the channel. And that's where we will go now. So with that said, guys, watch your six. You go hard in the paint, and we will see you next time. I appreciate you guys. We do this every day. Last trading hour of the day.